Hello foodies, I'm back. I'm Ashish here. First of all, thank you so much for your love and support. Two videos before I said you about 50 subscribers we have crossed, but just within the two videos we have crossed above 115 subscribers, 115. Like specifically it is 118 for now, and I hope you guys will be supporting the same way as you are supporting now. So if you're liking the videos which are liking the videos and the recipes, do give the thumbs up, comment down below, share as much as you can, and if you are new to the channel, do subscribe. So as most of you guys know, whoever follows me on Instagram and Facebook, like today I've started a poll about pizza and pasta. So most of you guys, you have voted for pizza. So today we will be making pizza and pasta. Those of you voted for pasta, we will be sharing a pasta video soon. Homemade pasta, we will be making it soon. So stay tuned and do subscribe. So let's get started with the pizza dough first. For that we require flour, 2.5 cups of flour we need, 3 tablespoons of curd we need, water, oil, this is baking powder and baking soda, half teaspoon each. We will be mixing it with the oil and forming a mixture. This is the flour again, we need to dust while making the dough, and salt. That's all we need to make a dough. So we're not using yeast in this recipe. This is yeastless pizza dough recipe. So let's get started. First flour, 2.5 cups of flour. Now we are adding 3 tablespoons of curd in this. After that, make a mixture of the baking powder and the baking soda with oil. Just mix this well, like this. We need to form a mixture. This will act as yeast. Like we are not taking yeast, so we need baking powder and baking soda and the curd. We are substituting yeast with curd, baking powder and baking soda. Mix that well. Now we'll add some salt. That's salt. First we need to mix them well. For having a good pizza, you need to put your hand into the dough. Clean hands obviously. Once they mix well, now we will add water and we'll make a soft dough. So now as you can see, the flour is all combined. Now we need to shift to the working table and knead it well. So for a soft dough, we need to do some hard work on the dough for pizza dough so that we can get a good result. So now we need to knead this well and make a soft dough. You can use flour if it is sticking. Even you can use oil if it is sticking in your hands. I guess I need some more water. Just splash your water in here. So now as you can see, the dough is ready. It is completely soft. If you are pressing this, it is bouncing back. So that's all. We need to rest this dough at least for 30 to 45 minutes minimum, so that you can rest the dough properly. So now we will apply some oil so that it does not stick in the bottom. And on the top, so that it does not get dry. That's all. We need to cover it and keep in a dry place for at least 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. So while our pizza dough is resting, we'll start making the sauce. For sauce, we required a medium sized onion, roughly cut, some garlic cloves, some peppercorns, some pepper powder, salt, tomato puree, oregano, basil. It's better to use fresh basil, but I don't have a fresh basil, so I am using dry basil, and tomatoes that are blanched, and we will remove the skin and the seeds as well. So now, as you can see, we have removed the skin. Let us remove the seeds. So like this. That's all. So for making the sauce, first we need to take some oil. If you have olive oil, you can use that. It will be better. And after the oil gets hot, we need to add some garlic. I didn't chop the garlic because ultimately we will be making a puree out of it. And some peppercorns. We'll cook the garlic for some time. So now, after garlic, we will add some onions and tomatoes. We need to cook them until the raw flavor of the tomato and the onion goes off. At this time, we will add some salt so that it cooks fast. Some pepper. And we'll cook till the tomatoes are completely cooked. We'll add some water. Now we'll let it cook for some time. So now they are partially cooked. Now we'll add some sugar into it, just to cut the sharpness of the tomatoes. That's all. Now we'll add the tomato puree. And we need to cook this for at least 15 to 20 minutes so that all the raw flavors goes off. That's all. Now some basil and some oregano. Some oregano. We have added salt in the beginning. While finishing, if you want some more salt, you will add. All that's fine. So now, as you can see, everything is ready now. Just we need to season it with some salt and pepper. It is ready now. We'll switch off the flame and we'll keep this for cooling down. Then we'll make a fine puree out of it and we'll apply on the pizza. So now our sauce is ready. For pizza sauce, I have cooled it down. Now I have made a puree out of it. This should be the sauce texture for the pizza. So keep this aside. Now we'll start with the vegetables. We are making vegetables pizza today. So we need onion, bell peppers, mushroom, some corn I have blanched, and some olives. Olives we will not cook with the vegetables. We'll just put on the pizza while finishing it. And for seasoning, salt, pepper, some basil and oregano. That's it. Let's get started. So our oil is hot. We'll now add some onions. Make sure you don't need to cook the vegetables completely. We need a crunch in the pizza. Once the onions are cooked, Like just we need to sweat them. We don't need the vegetables cooked completely because we will again put the pizza into the oven. So in that the vegetables will get cooked again. That's all. Now some mushrooms. Make sure mushroom should release the water. So for that you need to cook the vegetables in the high flame. Add some salt. They will cook fast. Salt and pepper. So now we'll add the bell peppers. Again, make sure you don't need to cook the vegetables completely. Salt. Just you need to toss it lightly. Now add some basil and oregano. Now add the corn and finish off. So it has been long time our pizza dough was resting. Now you can see the size. We need to dust some flour first. We have kept the pizza dough for around more than 1 hour. Now you can see the pizza dough. Just lightly you want to roll it. Just make them smooth. That's all. See how soft the dough is. That's all. We'll cut this into 2 parts. One we can keep for later use. So in 2.5 cups of flour we are getting 2 medium sized pizzas. We keep this. Make sure to cover with the wet cloth so that it doesn't get dry. Now we start with the pizza. You can use rolling pin even. But normally, traditionally, pizza is always batten with the hands. So it is believed the first pizza was made in Italy to impress a queen by a chef. So to impress the queen, the chef made a pizza that had 3 colors of the Italian flag, that is red, white, and obviously green. Right? So for green, he used basil leaves. For red, he used tomatoes, and for white, obviously cheese. So the first pizza was known as Margherita. So from there, the origin of Margherita pizza started, which we love nowadays a lot. So let's get back to our pizza now. So now you can see we have rolled our pizza all by hand. That's it. So as our pizza base is ready, we'll now dust some flour into this pizza base so that it does not stick, and obviously some suji so that you can get that crunch while having the pizza, and obviously it won't get the pizza stuck in the bottom. So now it is done. That's great. So for now we are not adding anything, the sauce and the stuffings now, toppings, because we are making it in a microwave, right? So in microwave, first we need to cook the pizza base, then we will be adding the sauce, cheese and the toppings. Just we'll poke the pizza so that the air bubbles does not form. Now we will cook for around 10 minutes. Then we will check the base. Then we will add the sauce, cheese and the toppings. So as you can see, our pizza base is partially cooked. Now we can add the sauce. So now we will be adding the sauce. So now we can add some pizza sauce. Just remember, never put pizza sauce on the edges, because while we will be baking it, it will turn black. And that's it. Don't apply too much of sauce, or else the pizza will get soggy. That's it. Good to go. Now some cheese, how much ever you want to put. We have got mozzarella cheese, which is basically the pizza cheese. I love more cheese. That is the reason I am adding more cheese in it. That's it. Now some vegetables, which we sorted previously. Now we will be adding on top. Make sure you put all the vegetables and toppings by hand, because when you put by hand you can really know how much you're putting in a pizza, actual portion, how much you're using in a pizza. That is the main reason we are putting by hand. Lots of vegetables. We cook the pizza base partially because while we will be cooking the pizza along with the vegetables will get soggy and it will get burnt. That is the reason we have cooked the pizza base first partially. Now some olives to finish. So you can see the pizza, right? It looks so colorful and delicious. It is not done yet. So now we are going to put the pizza again for baking. So we are putting some oil, applying some oil in the sides so that it don't get too crispy. We don't like the pizza to get over crispy and dry, right? So that is the reason we are applying some oil on the sides. And now we will be putting our pizza for baking at 180 degrees. Now we are good to go. The pizza will be going into the oven now. So अपने oven का बुलावा आ गया है. Let's check out our pizza. It smells so delicious. And you can look at the pizza. It has turned out to be a delicious and awesome pizza. Check out the burn marks. This is the actual pizza. And the main part is the vegetables are still fresh. They are cooked properly and they are still fresh. That is the reason we didn't cook it earlier completely. So now we'll brush some oil to get the shiny glaze on the pizza. Mind that you don't brush a lot of oil, because or else you will be ending up with the soggy pizza. So Now good to cut. You can hear the sound. That is the best part of a best pizza. The crisp you get. That's all. So the pizza is ready to go into my tummy. So you all can prepare your own pizzas and do let me know in the comment section. Until then, for the next recipe, you need to wait for some time. Till then, make your own pizza. Let me know in the comments down below. Do watch the video. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, comment and share the video as much as possible. And if you're new, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.